My life will never be the same because of one night. I was driving home from a friend's house, located on the outskirts of the city. As far as my eyes went, I could only see vast cornfields on both sides of the road. My house was still 40 minutes away, and I could hear the angry rumble of my stomach. But I couldn't see any sign of a house or people until I took a left turn for a shortcut. The scenery was different after this turn. Now the cornfields were substituted by deep woods. Hooting owls and howling coyotes reminded me that I'm too far from home in the middle of the night. I didn't want to stop no matter how hungry I felt, so I kept on driving for a few kilometers straight. But then I saw this McDonald's drive-thru, and I knew I had to stop. I drove straight into the queue passages, which had no other cars, and stopped right next to the window. A skinny teenage boy was dozing off, sitting on the counter. I honked my horn twice, and he woke up with an awkward face. I'm sorry, sir. I was just... Relax, man. No problem. I get it. It's okay to be tired. He smiled and asked for my order. I'll have a Big Mac with 1 small fries and an iced tea. Okay, give me some time to get back with your food. Saying this, he went inside the restaurant to prepare the meal. I figured out this outlet is short-staffed, so the boy is in charge of everything tonight. I sat quietly waiting for my meal, but then the urge to pee hit me right away. I came out of the car and went to use the public toilet located in the corner of the drive-thru. I was about to close the door when I noticed a guy dressed as Ronald McDonald, sitting on a bench at some distance. He had a sad face and was staring at the ground like he was about to cry. Suddenly, he looked up and our eyes met. A weird smile appeared on his face. His teeth were broken in places, making his smile way more horrible. His eyes were big, yet drowsy. He had a hypnotic stare that made me very uncomfortable. His face was so bony that I could see his cheekbones gushing out of his skin. I couldn't move, and he just watched me for a few seconds. And then he stood up, retaining that same creepy smile, and started to jog, standing in the same place. What a creep. Saying this, I closed the toilet door on his face. I was doing my business when I heard a muffled sobbing sound. The sound wasn't very loud, but it was surely spooky enough. Is that guy crying? What the hell is wrong with that dude? Suddenly, the sound stopped, and silence prevailed. I turned towards the door, pondering what I would see when I opened it, and a loud bang took place, almost giving me a heart attack, followed by a familiar voice. Sir, are you in there? I opened the door and saw it was that skinny teenager standing outside with a big packet in his hand. Your food is ready. I called out to you, but... Yeah, I had to take a leak. He handed me the food and we both walked to my car. I was taking out the cash from my wallet to pay him when I noticed the bench where that Ronald guy was sitting a few minutes back. It was empty, and the guy was nowhere to be found. Seeing me checking out the bench, the boy asked, Is anything wrong, sir? Nothing like that. It's just, your Ronald McDonald guy is pretty creepy. He would scare the kids away. What Ronald McDonald guy? The man who is sitting here a few moments back, wearing your mascot costume? I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. We don't have anyone like that here. I'm all this place has got. A cold shiver ran down my spine as he said that. I paid him quickly and, without much ado, got back on the road. The confused boy watched me drive away in a hurry. I rolled the windows down to get some fresh air. Some crazy man creeped me out and looked at me, and I was being all childish about it. I felt humiliated by my cowardly behavior. The boy must be laughing on his own now, seeing a guy double his age get scared of some stupid mascot. I went to turn on some music to take my mind off of everything. But before I could press the button on my music player, a squeaky laugh came from the back seat. I could feel my heartbeat getting faster. Drops of sweat appeared on my forehead as I slowly looked at the rearview mirror. A dark, shadowy figure was sitting in my back seat. It was a man with a curly red wig on his head. He slowly surfaced from the darkness and the passing streetlights illuminated his face. That same wide but drowsy eyes, a red, painted big smile, was watching me. I was so freaked out that I forgot to scream. A cold, sharp, metallic thing touched my neck as the creepy Ronald leaned close to me.
You shouldn't have closed the door on me, mate.
What do you want?
I want to show you how sharp this knife is. Hand me your iced tea. Come on, do it, do it!
Okay, okay. I handed him my cup of iced tea. The situation was tense. I couldn't speed up, fearing that he would definitely slit my throat, and none of my loved ones would ever discover my body. So I decided to handle the entire situation very carefully. I didn't want to do anything reckless to make this psycho snap. He placed the cup right on my shoulder, and then moved the knife swiftly. The knife was so sharp that it cut the bottom of the cup like butter, and the cold tea spilled all over my clothes. Oh my God. He laughed his heart out, while I almost shat my pants. I said in a fumbled voice, "Look, mister, I am..."
Call me Ronald!
Yes, Ronald. I'm sorry for disrespecting you earlier. Please forgive me.
That's a good start.
So just tell me where to drop you, and I will. No issues.
Or are you trying to get rid of me?
No.
Drive quietly. I'll tell you where to stop.
Okay, whatever you say.
Good boy!
I kept driving, and Ronald watched me while smiling like a lunatic the entire time. We came near a right turn, and Ronald screamed,
That's it! Stop right there, and then we will both get out of the car. It will be a night full of so much fun!
I slowed the car down near the turn. I knew deep in my heart that if I got down there with this psycho, I'm probably never going back home. I have to do something to save myself. I kept trying to think of a way to fool him and get away with my life when he yelled again.
Are you going to stop? Or should I make you?
No, I'll stop. I slowed the car down but didn't turn off the engine. He opened the back door, and as soon as he stepped outside, I put the car in gear to speed away, but instead of the first gear, I put the car in reverse out of panic. As I pressed the accelerator hard, the car moved backwards at a sudden speed and bumped into the man standing there, not expecting this sudden turn of events. He fell to the ground, and I couldn't stop myself from hitting him once more. The left tire ran over his leg, breaking all the bones in his limb. I could hear the cracking and his dying scream all together.
Eat shit, you freak!
I screamed at him and drove away without wasting a single more second. The guy was so evil that even after losing his entire leg, he still got up and in a very freaky way tried to chase my car, supporting his body on his one good leg. His smile grew even bigger as he chased me like a zombie. Before my car went away from his sight, I heard his loud voice echoing in the night, screaming,
I'm Ronald McDonald! No one gets away from me!
I can't explain how I got home that night, but after that day, I stopped going to McDonald's forever.